It was an evening of recognition and celebration as Southfield recognized its new police and fire chiefs with a reception following a swearing-in ceremony. Newly appointed Southfield Police Chief Eric Hawkins and Fire Chief Keith Rowley were formally sworn in at a recent council meeting. The two men aren't new to the job, having worked in an interim capacity while the city decided on how to fill the positions. The appointments represent exciting times for both men and their respective departments.
Well, it's a really exciting time for our department and for myself personally. It's an honor to be able to work with the most respected firefighters in the state of Michigan, the Southfield Fire Department. I've been a part of for the last 33 years, and I've watched it grow into an amazing department with amazing people, providing the highest quality service to the residents here in the city of Southfield.
Well, it means a lot to the city of Southfield because public safety is very important. And I'm just proud to represent the police department and be a part of the public safety group in the city of Southfield.
Both appointees worked up the ranks of their respective departments, enabling them to have a good rapport with their staff and learn from their predecessors.
I've had some great mentors over my 33 years. Chief Jerry McGrath was chief when I first got hired, and he was on the department for a few years and then retired. And then we had Chief Chapman come in. He was hired in from Detroit and came in and brought some of the tradition that Detroit had to our department, and we got to experience that. And then Bob Ozias, Chief Ozias, took over from Chief Chapman. And then after Chief Chapman was Chief Healy, who I had actually followed through the department. He was my officer for many, many years. We went to medic school together. He's been an unbelievable mentor in my career. He brought a lot of great culture to this department in his tenure here, and I plan on continuing that and serving the community to the best of my ability.
Well, I've been with the city of Southfield for over 20 years, and I started off as a police cadet back in 1990. And I was one of I think the second or third group of cadets to ever come through the Southfield Police Department. And a year later, I was promoted to the police officer position. And it's been a good ride. You know, I've worked in all the different divisions and different areas of the police department. I've had an opportunity to meet a lot of people in the city and to interact with young and old and the business community and just all segments. And I've grown a lot over the years. You know, I went from a 19 or 20-year-old young man to an older man now, and I owe it all to this city. You know, they provided me with a lot of the tools to grow, and I took advantage of those. Chief Joseph E. Thomas preceded me in this position, and he did a lot for the city. He worked here for over 20 years, and he placed this police department on an upward trajectory. We started off with, 20 years ago, did not even have computers in the cars. We didn't have canines. We didn't have a lot of the ancillary positions that we have right now. And Chief Thomas is responsible for a lot of those things. And so we thank him. I thank him for all that he's done for this city.
Both chiefs are looking forward to continuing the tradition of offering superior service levels to the community.
Well, the first thing I want to do is to solidify the core services that we have in the police department, and that is the patrol division and making sure that we can respond in an adequate time to calls for service. Second, I want to engage the community. It's important that we have outreach with all segments of the community. We can't do it alone, and it's going to be it's a priority of mine to make sure that we have officers in place, positions in place to ensure that we can continue to engage with the community and work with the community to resolve issues in Southfield.
Our vision is to continue to provide the highest quality customer service, and that's what we're going to work on. We strive to be the highest quality service department in the fire service, and we'll continue to work on our customer service for the citizens of Southfield.
Elected officials were ecstatic over the appointments and are confident that from a safety perspective, the city is in good hands.
Well, this is a very, very important day for the city of Southfield. It's important to look at it this way. I think we're on something like our 7th fire chief, and our previous police chief served for about 20 years. So these are long-term appointments. This is our legacy as a city council. This is our legacy in the city administration. These appointments are going to outlast the vast majority of us in our current positions. So this is what we can give to the city of Southfield, a sense of safety, a sense of protection for the long haul. which is what makes this so special and such a special occasion for Southfield. You know, I feel safe in the city of Southfield, and I hope that most residents feel safe in the city of Southfield too. We have excellent services. Our response time is up to standard compared to the cities around us, and so that's an important piece of having a safe and thriving community, is knowing that our services are here to protect you. Now that we have two stellar leaders of each department, that's an important piece of it. And I think what's also important to note is that these two individuals grew up through the departments that they serve in, and so the fact that Southfield's best became the department heads of the departments that they're leading is a testament to what we do here in Southfield and the quality services we provide.
To learn more about both the police and fire departments, visit cityofsouthfield.com.